Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you have seen my videos before. And today I'm going to do a monthly plan with me for May. So I'll go through my whole process of planning the month, and if you've got any questions please leave them below. So I'm using two things today. This is my notebook that I use quite often just for general notes. But it's also what I do my monthly brain dump in, so I just basically scribble in it. This has got notes for basically everything in it. It's not very full at the moment, but it's just sort of like a little extension of my planner in case there are things that I want to write down, sort of scribbly notes. I just use this in my favourite tone of grey. So I'll be using that today. I've written my video notes in there, so you probably won't see it very much. So the first thing I do is I look at my my planning tasks, which are on my sort of reoccurring tasks list, which you've probably seen quite a few times. So every fourth week of the month I do my planning tasks, so that involves printing inserts, printing deco, doing a monthly budget, doing a monthly brain dump, completing my monthly view, updating the kitchen calendar, and updating my bill payment tracker. So I have already printed my weekly inserts for the month of May, and these are just the basic week on 2 pages grid. This is what it looks like blank. So I've got those already printed. So I'll just go over to my weekly section and I'll just pop those in, and that's as easy as that. So I can tick that off. And the next thing I do is print deco. This is a digital paper that I got from a shop on Etsy called Oasis Design Co, I believe. I'll link it below just in case I got the name wrong. So I've just printed that out on cardstock. I think it's HP Colour Choice that I use, and I think it is 150 GSM. So I will just swap out my dashboard. This might explode, so bear with me. So I'm going to take that one out. And this one out. I think I'll put that there with that over the top to protect it. Yeah, it's exploded. Time to have a clear out, I think. Okay, so that is updated. I'm just going to add this card as well. I may change that later. I did have another one. I may change that later to this one. The colours go quite nicely, but I might change it up for May. But anyway, that's sort of done. It's not really not really high priority to get that sorted out, but it just looks nice. So we can tick that one off. And the next thing on my list is monthly budget. So what I do for monthly budget, I won't do that on screen just because it's private information. But I look at my things to budget for list, which is available on my freebies folder in my Google Drive, which I'll link down below. But it's basically a list of prompts of things you might need to budget for in the month. And I just use that and write it down in my notebook. And then I've got like an Excel spreadsheet that I do my budgeting on every month. So I haven't done that yet, so I won't tick it off. I have done my brain dump, which we'll use shortly, and my month view we'll do in a moment as well. I will update my kitchen calendar off camera as well, and the bill tracker as well. I will update off camera just because there's some private information on there that I don't want to share at the moment. Okay, so on to the monthly view. I have all of my monthlies printed out already. This was the one for April. So this is the blank one from May, and I usually just keep a sticky note on there just in case there's anything I want to remember. So I'll just take this out. And we'll just put that to the side for the moment. Okay, so I'm just using this Tombow. This is, I think it's 942, or is it? No, I think it's N89. The number's rubbed off. It's the one I use for pretty much everything. It's like a warm grey colour. So this is my monthly layout that I designed myself. So it's just a month on one page with key dates down here. And then we've got 4 sections here, just a grid. Don't know if you can see that. It's just a grid like my weekly views. So I divide that into sections. I apologise for the dodgy angle that I'm filming at, but this is how I write at an angle. So otherwise my writing is going to look really, really scruffy. So what I do is I section this off. So the first one is all to do with home. And then this is personal. And then down here I've got creative and goals. And then here is the books I've read, a wish list, and miscellaneous. So I'll just write those headers in now. Is the pressures of being on camera. I've totally ruined that. This one should be declutter, this one should be home, but I'll fix that later. So I've already done a brain dump on this sheet of paper. I didn't have my notebook to hand earlier, and I've sort of planned everything out, so I just need to write everything in on there. So I'm going to use this section as declutter because that's what it should be, and I'll just write everything on now. Okay, so that's all of my brain dump transferred onto my monthly list. So this is basically everything that came out of my head when I did a brain dump. The video that I use is on YouTube. It's by Michelle B, so I'll link that down below. It's not very long, but it just sort of prompts you to sit and think about things rather than reading off a list that you can skip things over. It sort of talks to you and prompts you into thinking about things, which I find really useful. So I use it every month. And I'm always really surprised about how much is actually in my head that I hadn't really registered. So I really recommend doing that. There's quite a few different ones on YouTube, but I find her one is really sort of easy to listen to. So the next thing that I'll do is fill out my monthly view. So I usually pick some stickers from my stash that go with the dashboard that I've chosen. I just like to do a different colour every month. So I'm using these from Ickle & Co. I don't know whether Ickle & Co is still open or even if they're open at the moment. I know she did shut quite a while ago. On days where there is something going on, and then I can see at a glance what my month will look like and how busy I'm going to be. So this is undated, so I'll just number this first. Okay, so I've added all those dots in, and now I'm just going to fill out the bottom part where it says key dates. Okay, so that's my monthly view done. And the only other thing I do is I get cards ready to send for any birthdays. So I've got these two. I need to buy another one as well, but I'll do that tomorrow. And then I just keep those aside and write them, get them ready, put them in the envelopes, and then they're ready to send when I need to. And I'll put a timed reminder on my Google Calendar to send those a week before the birthdays. So I'll just put those aside for now. Okay, and that is May sorted and organised and ready to go. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you've got any suggestions for videos, please leave them below. I'm really interested to hear what you think, and if you've got any questions, put those below as well, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Bye.